What's going on, everyone? It's your girl once again, Pastor J, with another Teen Talk. You know what it is already. Listen, you're a teen. You have a lot to say, obviously. I'm a youth pastor, and you already know I have a lot to say. So, teens, let's talk. But before we get into what I have again for tonight, as always, please do your part. Hit that share, like, or subscribe button, whatever platform you are watching this on. Remember, this show is for you, but not only for you. So do your best and share this out with other people that you feel could benefit from this show. Keep it locked. Here we go. So, tonight, this is what I have for you. I have been thinking about real ways to deal with life. And one thing that came to mind, don't judge me, is when I was in high school, minding my business, and out of nowhere, a fight broke out. Have you ever been at school, in a hallway, minding your own business, and out of nowhere you hear one person say one thing and another person say another thing, or maybe you miss all of that, and all out of nowhere people just start coming together, crowding together? Fight, brawl, whatever you would like to call it, okay? Have you ever experienced a fight? Have you ever experienced two people, three people, more than one, obviously, going at it back and forth? For me, when I experienced it, it was like a deer in headlights a little bit. Don't judge me, okay, because this was okay, I knew Jesus then, so I can't really say this was pre-Jesus J. No, because I knew him even in high school. I walked with him to the very best of my ability, even as a teenager, so I can't claim that. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to what I'm trying to say. I pulled my phone out a couple of times, not necessarily to record. I wasn't one of the recorders. My friends around were the ones recording. You know how they do, like, oh, they got it, and oh my gosh. I didn't do all that, right? I was the one who had the phone out, texting people, oh my gosh, what is going on in 300 Hall? It's getting crazy, like blah, 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 blah. Fight just broke out. I was kind of like the messenger, kind of like what the word says. Let me go ahead and make it churchy for you. Like the watchman on the wall. The Bible talks about watchmen who kind of like speak what is getting ready to happen or what's happening. Like I sounded the alarm. I put out mass messages like it's going down in 300. That was me. I didn't get in the fights. I just kind of spread the word. But anyways, getting back to the point, in that moment, there was so much tension. And when these people break up, outside looking in now, because I am also, in addition to being a youth pastor, I'm a school counselor. So now I'm on the other side of school fights. So I get to see the aftermath of it. And I get to see the moment it happens, and then when it's pulled apart. Obviously, you don't need to be a school counselor to catch this, but you'll find out that point of combustion, it really wasn't just that moment, if that makes any sense. Whereas like one person just walking, minding their own business, the other person is walking, minding their own business, and they look at each other and bam. And literally there is no timeline or anything. No. When you pull these people apart and you ask them questions, you will find that there was a timeline, a series of little things that happened that got them to this point of combustion, and it is the clashing of the titans, and boom, you have this brawl and Snapchats and TikTok videos and Instagram, and everything's going up. But what if the first time, the moment there was an offense taken, somebody said to themselves, I refuse to let this person get me upset. I refuse to let this person cause me to get irritated or lose my head. See, here's the reality. Two people caught up in a fight, 9 times out of 10, sometimes it is whoever swings first ends up being the one who gets suspended or whatever. I'm talking from a school setting. But life is not always that simple. I mean, we got to think bigger than this. Yeah, I'm talking about fights, but I'm also talking about real life, okay? What if at the very point when somebody received a text message of somebody talking to somebody, what if you just deleted the text message? What if the first moment you heard somebody chattering, talking about, oh, they're running their mouth about you. She said this, he said that. What if you said, you know what, I'm not with the childishness. What if you set in your mind, no one is going to break my character. No one is going to cause me to waste my energy. There are so many other more useful things you can do with your time than to square up and show somebody how much you can flex your muscles in a fight. I get it, things happen, tensions flare up, but talk to somebody. And if that person doesn't listen, talk to somebody else. Don't get frustrated, because this is the thing. When you get caught up in a fight and two of you all are going at it, no one can tell who's right, who's wrong. It's just two people that got into a fight, and that is the honest truth. Some people will take the time to break that thing apart, but at the source of it, it started with offense. And I'm challenging you all tonight to stop it where it starts. Stop it at the point of offense. God is a God of law, and he is also a God of order. He is a God that will not make you do anything, but he sends you loving requirements. He has called us to a life of peace with one another, to do unto others as we would want done unto ourselves. And everybody is not always going to do the right thing. But don't you let that cause somebody to pull you out of your character. So bravery and real courage. And this is the beautiful thing about it. When you are in Christ, you don't have to do that on your own. You're not doing it in your own strength. That is the beauty of being in God. Christ can stand on the inside of you. He can fight your battles for you. And sometimes it is going to require you to flee, to leave, and walk away. And no, do not let the world lie to you. It does not make you a punk because you walked away. No, it makes you wise. Because when it's all said and done, you don't want to be known as the chump who lost his shoes or was caught up in a scuffle or was somewhere always fighting the hothead of the school. You don't want to be known as that person. That will follow you all of your days. You don't want to know, take it from somebody who has been in and out and can see all sides of this thing. You want to be known as the one who had the wisdom, the strength to walk away. Keep your head, young people. Keep your head. And please, for God's sakes, stop pulling out your phones and recording these fights and spreading this stuff around. I know y'all think it's funny. You all aren't going to listen to me anyways. I already know. But I'm going to put it out there, put truth out there anyways. Listen, that stuff stays online forever. It never goes away. Do your best, young people. Keep your head. It is okay. It takes strength to stand and walk away. And you don't have to do it in your own strength. You're doing it in the strength of God. That's all I have for you all tonight. I hope it was helpful, or at least gave you something to think about. If nothing more, reminded you of a fight that went down at school and made you go, ooh, yeah, I don't want to be them. Don't be them. Be you. Be brave. Be strong. This is Youth Pastor Jay signing out for yet another Teen Talk episode. Until we see each other again, have a great night.